really huge. But back to the series, we've got TERSAIKK going up against 1437. You add up their ranks, they're ranked 20. Ranked 23 in the previous season. That's insane. And these are very top tier players with a lot of tournament experience. TERSAIKK, I think he's from Argentina. 1437 representing Canada in terms of countries, but who really cares about the countries, because these players are one of the best in the world.
Yeah, you can literally be on Antarctica. If you have an internet connection, you can compete.
It is the global the fact that you can play this game globally and compete with anyone else anywhere across the world is unprecedented. Every other game has some sort of region barrier, just even whether it's ping or whether it's just region lock. No, AXIEINFINITY, you can play with. I can play with Twisted right now, who is halfway across the world, 12 hours apart in terms of time zone, and we would have very seamless gameplay. That's really huge.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You don't even understand how many different people I've met. Like, I have friends like in Singapore, I have friends in Argentina, I have friends in Brazil, I have friends in Europe, I have friends in South America. I have friends in South Africa. I have friends in North Africa. It's you would never see on the ladder, just because I have so many bad matchups, like against Reflectile, against Double Aqua, against like bugs and stuff like that. Like, especially bugs, like Double Bug Pocky is never losing to this. But I feel like the double plant with this Aqua in the back, when you're like targeting like a certain matchup, it's actually quite strong.
Yeah, and it's not like a typical double plant. It's a Cattail, Goda, Beach, Sando, something that you typically put on the front. But now it's like, 1437, he has 2 tanks. And there's a lot of ways he can play this. Right now he's playing aggressive, playing the Cattail as well as the Sando, knowing that, I have 3 more Cattails to play. You can go front to back, you can go back to front. I guess he needs to kill off the backline Aqua just for the mech to have a good time. But let's see if he actually draws, or if he going to channel his inner spam and just never draw that backdoor.
Yeah, exactly. And I like how you said that he has 3 more cattails he can just throw out. It's like he can just toss them out every turn, and eventually, you're going to draw a card. You have to, right?
Now the front does die for TERSAIKK. He does draw the backdoor. He does have enough energy, but it is a backdoor with a revenge arrow. You don't really want that. He does draw the full Aqua combo, but I think he does definitely shield up here. 45 shields should be enough to survive, and he does speed up, allowing his Aqua to get a little bit more value in the next turn.
And that's what I'm talking about. Having this Aqua in the back is sometimes just so good, because if you would have had a bird in the back, that bird was dead. But now this Aqua, not only does it not die, it also speeds up. So now he can't even double backdoor without that Aqua getting value before it dies.
I think he kills this Aqua before it shrimps. It does.
You can see, if that was a bird, it would have been a way different match.
It's over right now. There's no way. Like, this mech, it cannot fight 3 Axies. I mean, it does have double speed up, and we did see a lot of Aqua cards used, but remember, there's 2 more Cattails to play.
Yeah, he would have to do something like kill the mid plant, double acro, having to kill it, because obviously he would draw his whole deck if he plays 4 beast cards. It's just really, really hard. It's over.
Yep, and he can just sack the front. And despite this double Arco, he doesn't actually kill the plant as well. Gives him 4 cards. And he's just going to die here to the damage coming out from the Scarab as well as the Sando. GG's 1437 takes the first game of the series.
Yeah, very, very smart playing by 1437. I love how he brought out I like to play double Aquas. I just like to press 3 buttons and press end turn.
True. That is absolutely true. It does give 2 cards to TERSAIKK with the Cattail. Does return one in his favor. Actually gives him a little bit more. Goda gets a little bit of value. 1 energy left. Aquas, they want to keep their energy. They want to keep a full hand of cards. They want to keep 6-7 energy, and then go for multiple turns of just killing Axies consistently. So any sort of tempo, slowing down the tempo coming from 1437 is going to be crucial for him to win this game. But even then, it's going to be hard, because right now he has no way of generating energy. He has very little cards in his hand, and it's going to be tough going up against 2 Aquas with almost a full hand of cards.
Yeah, and as you said, TERSAIKK is playing exactly like that, keeping his energy while 1437 recognizing that and just throwing out the Godas as he draws them.
Oof, that crit definitely did not help because he wanted to get the the Nemo value. He missed that. Now he's on 0 energy. That actually might be a huge game changer because instead of like having more cards to play here, he's forced to play just 2 cards to try and keep his Aqua alive. But the Aqua might still be dead. Double Beach is a kill.
Yeah, and that's what you call a reverse crit. You crit yourself.
Crits do not help, guys. And the Goda again, as well as double spiky into a cattail. He has full hand. He has ways to speed up, and he cannot kill this plant with only 3 energy.
Yeah, too much Godas, like you said. I know you said that double Aquas like to keep their energy and get a full hand, but when you're playing at the double Goda comp, do you ever think it's okay to just like spam your cards so that you can deal damage and not get your energy stolen? Or destroyed?
That's a tough situation. This double donuts is gonna kill him off, and the cattail just to slap it in his face. 1437. Wow. I thought that was an unwinnable matchup, or at least a much closer matchup, but it looked pretty. It gets no value if it goes to a like if the shrimp is able to get to the bug first and kill him off or bring him low enough, it's gonna be TERSAIKK's game. But having the balloon at the back with no option to speed up on the shrimp, that's going to be hard to do because you're going to have to dodge the egg while also keeping up your energy and cards. That's a huge call. I think 1437 has this game. Double Goda round 1 once again. Oh my god.
TERSAIKK's like, please stop destroying my energy. He's gonna go triple Nemo next game. Next time he plays, he's just gonna be like, I'm never getting my energy destroyed ever again.
I mean, every cloud has a silver lining. At least he has no more Godas anymore. Copium. That's a silver lining. But you know, no energy generation on both team on TERSAIKK's side. So every energy he loses, he might get the revenge though because. No card in hand here for 1437. He's gonna get Goda, I think 100%. There's no way unless he draws Tri-Feather as well as 2 risky feathers. I don't think that dust is gonna die. He's gonna get value out of the dust for sure.
Yeah, and that's one thing that's good. It's like you just pass on your dust turn 1, and then turn 2 you play everything on your dusk, and it usually lives. But look at this. Look at 1437. He's just like
he messed up. He could have gotten more damage with Egg Bomb, Twin. Tri-Feather as well as and Risky Feather. But I guess he wanted to get rid of the minus attack stack.
Yeah, it's actually better, right?
That's true. He might, if he draws again, he draws Risky Feather as well as, you know, Peace Treaty or whatever. He can actually kill off the Aqua, and wow, TERSAIKK suddenly put in a very, very bad spot. 3 energy next turn, not enough to shrimp for a confirmed kill. And it's just going to go downhill from here.
I know it's looking pretty one-sided, guys, but TERSAIKK is an amazing player. It's just like he's playing the matchup right, but 1437 is just playing it right also. And the way that the game works right now is that like if 1437 plays it right and TERSAIKK plays it right, it's really just hard for TERSAIKK. There's really not much he can do.
He's just playing it righter, I guess. Not really,
he's playing it right. No, it's just too many Godas. It's just way too many Godas.
Yep. So here there is no bird cards, but he doesn't know that, and 3 energy doesn't kill the bird anyways. So I think he's gonna be forced to either go front or just pass here because I don't see a win condition here for TERSAIKK. He has to crit.
How much damage is Shrimp double Orlando?
311.
Are you serious?
1 HP.
Oh my lord! The skill nerf. The skill nerf.
I mean, if he crits on shrimp, I guess.
Is that what you do? You just go like, okay, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna crit. Like shrimp.
At this point, you just have to throw your cards and pray because if you don't play risky, I don't see a way you win because right now he has 1 energy. He gets feared, so he can't. Oh my, that's perfect from 1437. He fears the Aqua. He can't shrimp. Wow, I am impressed.
Yeah, 1437 is just showing why he's at the top of the leaderboard. Just playing absolutely perfect, guys. If you want to learn how to play Axie, watch 1437. Like he's actually like, I'm gonna go like watch his replays after this tournament's done because I feel like I can just learn a lot just from watching him play.
Yep, 2 energy. Shrimp not going to do absolutely anything. This is over. I mean, yeah, I don't see any way out here. 2v1 against the Dusk, who's gonna start first. He can do a lot of damage with the Sando, along with the Caterpillar, with the Goda, and after that you have to do the bug. There's absolutely no way I see him finishing this game with a win for TERSAIKK.
No, unless it's 4 crits.
Oh, he has to crit twice here, and that's not happening.
No.
Goda gets no value. The discard's gonna start pummeling through, and it's just gonna be a tough 2v1 situation.
And by tough, it's almost impossible. Yeah, 1430. He's like, okay, yeah, just kill my Dusk, please. I don't need it anymore.
Full hand of cards here for the bug. Infinite discards coming your way here for TERSAIKK. It's not gonna feel good. He's gonna slowly run out of cards, and
yeah, you're just gonna see probably a double Parasite energy gain this turn, or like
he's just gonna cycle that combo. He does play the one mosquito that he can. Just to
he doesn't need the energy, so it's like, why not?
Yeah, and also like in case he gets reflected, at least he gets back that full HP. So not a bad play. I definitely nothing against it. Just covering all his outs. So here comes the double discards. Rare card.
This is what you knew from the beginning of the game. Like you can already predict that this was gonna happen.
Yeah, it's a pretty. If it ever reaches that 1v1, this is just gonna happen every single turn. And rare card.
And you can see like Parasite way better than Caterpillars in this situation.
100%. There is maybe if he draws. Oh no, there's no way. He does draw the gravel again.
It's not even a melee card. He's actually able to spam his Cottontail.
Yeah, this is why Hatsune beats Gravel, Kappa. Not really. Hatsune does lose this bug as well. So this bug actually counters both the strong variants of bugs right now, which is huge. Wait, can this end in a draw if he draws double Scaly Spoon? Or if he drew double Scaly Spoon, I think it could have ended in a draw.
Yeah, but he's even lucky enough to even have the Gravel to begin with, right? Because he had no cards in hand.
That is true.
I'm telling you, though, they always draw Gravel.
Even with 3 cards, they still draw the Gravel. That's insane. But
not the same comp. Come on.
Yeah, come on, man.
Their Dusk, then they won't be able to kill you.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right there. So TERSAIKK does have the Dusk advantage. Does have the Shrimp to deal with the bird, but like you said, the Godas, when it comes hard. TERSAIKK doesn't want to face against, losing 2 energy round 1 again. And 1 Goda, not the worst. Oh, good pass.
Yeah, 1437, knowing that Goda is okay, but one Goda doesn't do anything. It doesn't stop turn 2 Shrimp, so there's no point in even doing it. If he still has 4 energy next turn, he's still gonna be able to Shrimp still. And if he cattails, he gets shield plus a draw. So a very good pass actually by 1437. There's actually no point to Goda. Very smart actually.
Yep, and he does have 5 energy, which will more or less secure the kill on the enemy Dusk. As long as he plays 4 bird cards. TERSAIKK does draw the Shrimp, so that's absolutely huge. Finally, a Shrimp where we see it before turn 4. That's going to kill off the bird 100%. And that might be the winning condition here for TERSAIKK, dealing with the bird early to make sure no shenanigans happen.
But as I said before, look, your bird's about to die. What do? Play some bird cards.
Exactly. Get full value from the bird. Does lose it, but whatever. It's thrown his full arsenal. He's gonna get no energy, no Goda value here. That Goda, no value, absolutely no energy burn value, but at least it makes it to a 2v2. Right now, both players on low hand size as well as no energy. Cottontail is going to have the advantage here, but not by much. He still has to deal with this Aqua in the mid.
And since he didn't get go to value, but what he did do was TERSAIKK's dust was actually faster than the entire team. So if that go to actually wasn't played, TERSAIKK could have actually used some of his dust cards before dying without having to fear dying himself.
Yep. This single caterpillar actually saves the Dusk's life. I'm not sure if that was calculated, but if it was, that was absolutely perfect. 9 HP, that ensures that it lives for one more turn. And hopefully, there's a couple of outplays here. If he draws 3 Dusk cards, he can just brick up. Or he might just pass, and TERSAIKK might think he might brick up. There's a lot of levels of thinking here. And the discards, like you can see, the discard value is coming in. There's only 1 card in hand here for TERSAIKK. It's not a situation he wants to be in, because playing against Snail Shell, you want to have as many cards as possible.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how 1437 is going to play Snail Shell, because Snail Shell is like one of those cards that you can really outplay your opponent. You can decide how much shields you put up, so that it's really hard for your opponent to know when to break the Snail Shell.
Yeah, for sure. This is not like a Terminator where the shields are more or less, people play around it all the time. This is something that you don't see every day with Cottontail, with Mosquito, with Parasite. There's many ways you can play this specific, card combination, and it's going to be tough to read. The discard's coming through 4 energy next turn for him. He's going to play all his cards. Is it going to be perfect? I think that breaks the shield. Oh, the crit. Crit.
There's something that I want to say, that 1437 actually played that perfect. What he did was he actually put up a Snail Shell that turn, expecting the backdoor, and then using his dust cards, knowing that his dust is not going to die since he's getting backdoor, to actually kill his opponent's Aqua.
Yeah, absolutely huge.
Unfortunately, the crit kind of just says like, oh, it doesn't matter how well you play because I crit. But
yeah, TERSAIKK hanging on to tournament life. Not really tournament life here, but hanging on to series here. Not losing out there. That crit. Double Aquas are actually the toughest.
Yeah, it's interesting. Once again, it's really hard to see who's in the driver's seat here, because both players have a strategy to win. And I guess it's whoever can execute their strategy first will probably have the advantage.
In round 1, both sides just passing, giving a little bit of cattail value, not too much. A card for a card, it's not the worst thing in the world. TERSAIKK uses 1 energy though, keeping the threat of a shrimp combo in the next round. That's why he only played 1, because if you play more than 1, the mech knows that he's safe the next round, but he draws the shrimp.
Yeah, and this was what I was talking about. Like, you can't use your mech. If this was a bird, you'd be able to use those 3 bird cards. This is exactly what I was scared about.
Gets the kill. Not the end of the world. He has a lot of energy left for 1437, right? With the Godas coming out, not using any cards. Goda value as well as cattail value at the front. Oh, it's not cattail. Sorry, what was that? 40 shields. Oh, that's probably Goda as well.
Yeah, and this just looks like a steamroll at this point. He can just save up energy here and.
Yep.
Oh wow.
That's gonna be. Oh, I think he just gives up here, knowing that 3v1 he has little to no chance of beating him. Just passing to round 6 and just surrendering.
Oh, didn't surrender. He actually just let himself die.
All right, so not really giving up. Just actually could be taking the time to plan out his next move. That's actually smart. Surrendering makes that so the next game happens quickly. But if you just take out the time. And strategize your next move, that might be a good use of the dead time, because you would ideally, of course, you always want to have first move, especially in double aqua matchups. So I think we're definitely going to be seeing a front to back sort of situation, unless he draws shrimp round 2, which is highly unlikely that TERSAIKK might play. He might play some aqua cards, I guess, round 2, but it's gonna come down to card draw, I think.
And yeah, if this gets into a situation where both players kill each other's AXIEs at the same time, and it's a 1v1, 1437 will have the advantage because he'll be able to play the most shield, most speed, and that's where now actually outplays come in. Like you ever get into situations with speed, like aquas versus aquas, where you want to take like more damage so that you're faster.
Yes. But you don't want to die.
Yeah,
You're
but you don't want to die.
you want to speed up. You're gonna do the slightly less damage to him, but you don't want to put up too much shield that he would have dealt less damage to your body, which is a very, very confusing situation where anything can happen, right? Anyone can make plays during that situation. But here we do have a lot of damage being dealt to the front plant here, and he does go for the shrimp because he draws the second shrimp. He draws the second shrimp. He has another chance here.
That is correct. Did TERSAIKK play
Arco? I think he played Arco. Yeah, he played Arco.
That's really good for him. He's going to be able to get all the value off his Arco before it dies.
He plays Arco on the mech as well, so he actually has the 2 fastest axes and 4 energy. That's huge. We might see a no turn on this Aqua, and I think
very well. I think you might have been right. I think maybe he had to go front to back because going with the shrimp here actually cost him.
Always being last is not a good place to be, especially right now. He can arc. I mean, I guess he has more cards in hand, right? He can play double Arco, and he might actually win this. Wait, it's not over yet.
I think, yeah, you're right. Actually, I take back what I said. I think it's over.
10 HP left on the Arco. I think 1437 has this. No last stand for sure, and this is gonna be the kill. Double Arco speed up, full damage on 1437. Moves on. And
I apologize, 1437. You are the best.
Huge space. He knows that